15. Black Celebrity Mothers and Daughters. Their Hidden Stories, 2026. Behind every legendary black woman stands a daughter carrying both a priceless inheritance and an enormous burden. Some grew up surrounded by fame, fortune, and applause, yet privately struggled to escape comparisons with mothers the world already adored. Others endured family heartbreak, public judgment, painful conflict, or losses no spotlight could hide. From Whitney Houston and Bobbi Kristina Brown to Tina Knowles and Beyoncé, these mother-daughter stories reveal a side of celebrity life rarely seen. Which bond survived the greatest test, and which hidden story will shock you most? Stay until the end, then share your opinion below. Before we begin, like this video, subscribe to Golden Black Legends and tell us, which famous mother-daughter duo inspires you most? Whitney Houston and Bobbi Kristina Brown. Few mother and daughter stories in entertainment history have touched hearts as deeply as that of Whitney Houston and Bobbi Kristina Brown. To the public, they appeared inseparable. Whitney often described Bobbi Kristina as her greatest joy, while Bobbi proudly called her mother not only a global superstar but also her closest friend. Yet behind the glamorous appearances and unforgettable red carpet moments was a family carrying immense emotional weight. Growing up as the daughter of one of the best-selling singers in history brought extraordinary privilege. But it also created expectations that few people could truly understand. Whitney Houston sold more than 220 million records worldwide, earned 6 Grammy Awards, and became one of the most influential voices in modern music. Bobbi Kristina was frequently by her mother's side, appearing at award shows, concerts, and television events from childhood. Their affectionate relationship was obvious, but so was the intense public attention that followed them everywhere. As Whitney faced highly publicized struggles involving substance abuse and the pressures of fame, Bobbi often found herself navigating those challenges alongside her mother while still trying to discover her own identity. Whitney's sudden passing on February 11, 2012, at the age of 48, devastated both the entertainment world and Bobbi Kristina personally. Determined to honor her mother's legacy, Bobbi explored music, television, and acting, including appearances on the reality series The Houstons on Our Own. However, living under constant public scrutiny proved extraordinarily difficult. In January 2015, she was found unresponsive in her home and remained in a coma for several months before passing away on July 26, 2015, at just 22 years old. Their story remains one of profound love as well as heartbreaking loss. Rather than being remembered solely for tragedy, Whitney and Bobbi Kristina should also be celebrated for the deep bond they shared despite unimaginable pressure. Their lives remind us that fame can never replace family, and that even the brightest stars carry private struggles hidden behind public success. Decades from now, their legacy will continue to inspire compassion as much as admiration. Tina Knowles and Beyoncé. Behind every extraordinary success story is often someone whose guidance begins long before the spotlight arrives. For Beyoncé, that person has always been her mother, Tina Knowles. Long before Beyoncé became one of the most influential entertainers in the world, Tina was nurturing her daughter's confidence, discipline, and creativity. Their relationship has never been defined simply by fame, but by years of sacrifice, encouragement, and unwavering belief in each other's potential. Together, they have become one of the most admired mother and daughter partnerships in modern entertainment. Born in Galveston, Texas, Tina Knowles built a successful career as a hairstylist and salon owner before helping shape the image of Destiny's Child. She designed many of the group's early-stage costumes by hand, working tirelessly behind the scenes while supporting the dreams of Beyoncé and her fellow members. Those efforts played a meaningful role in establishing the visual identity that helped the group become one of the best-selling girl groups of all time. As Beyoncé's solo career reached unprecedented heights, Tina remained one of her strongest supporters while allowing her daughter the freedom to develop her own artistic vision. Beyoncé has gone on to win more Grammy Awards than any artist in history, sell millions of albums worldwide, and influence music, fashion, film, and culture across generations. Throughout those achievements, Tina has consistently emphasized family values, resilience, and hard work over celebrity status. Beyond music, both women have dedicated significant time to philanthropy and community outreach. Tina has championed education, entrepreneurship, and disaster relief, while Beyoncé's Baygood Foundation has supported scholarships, small businesses, housing initiatives, and humanitarian projects around the world. Their shared commitment to giving back reflects values established long before international fame arrived. Today, Tina Knowles and Beyoncé represent far more than a successful celebrity family. Their journey illustrates how love, guidance, and mutual respect can create an enduring legacy that extends well beyond awards or record sales. Theirs is a story of generations lifting one another higher, proving that the strongest foundations are often built quietly at home before the world ever begins watching. Diana Ross and Tracee Ellis Ross. For decades, Diana Ross has represented elegance, talent, and timeless success. As the legendary lead singer of the Supremes, before launching an extraordinary solo career, she became one of the most influential women in music history. Yet at home, she was simply mom to Tracee Ellis Ross, who would eventually build an impressive legacy of her own. Their story is not one of competition, but of admiration, independence, and the delicate balance between honoring family history while creating a unique identity. Growing up as the daughter of a global icon was both inspiring and challenging. Diana's achievements included chart-topping albums, acclaimed film performances in Lady Sings the Blues and Mahogany, and worldwide recognition that lasted for generations. Tracee understood from an early age that comparisons would be unavoidable. Instead of pursuing a music career, she deliberately followed a different path by studying theater and entering the world of television and comedy. Her patience paid off. After years of smaller roles, Tracee became widely recognized as Joan Clayton on Girlfriends, one of the most successful sitcoms centered on Black women. She later reached even greater acclaim, starring as Rainbow Johnson in Blackish, earning multiple Golden Globe, Emmy, and Critics' Choice nominations while winning a Golden Globe Award in 2017. Rather than living in Diana's shadow, Tracee established herself as one of Hollywood's most respected actresses through talent, humor, and authenticity. Throughout their journey, Diana consistently encouraged her daughter to embrace individuality rather than imitation. Public appearances, award ceremonies, and heartfelt social media tributes have repeatedly shown the affection and mutual respect they share. Tracee often credits her mother's resilience, confidence, and work ethic as lifelong sources of inspiration, while proudly celebrating Diana's extraordinary influence on music and culture. Today, Diana Ross and Tracee Ellis Ross represent one of entertainment's most admired mother-daughter partnerships. Their story demonstrates that true legacy is not about repeating another person's success, but building upon it with courage and originality. Together, they have inspired generations of women to pursue excellence while remaining proud of where they came from. Katherine Jackson and Janet Jackson. Behind one of the most famous families in entertainment history stands Katherine Jackson, the devoted mother whose strength and faith helped shape the extraordinary careers of the Jackson children. Among them, Janet Jackson emerged as one of music's greatest performers, creating an identity entirely her own despite growing up in the shadow of the legendary Jackson family. Their relationship reflects decades of love, resilience, and unwavering family loyalty through both remarkable triumphs and heartbreaking losses. Born in 1930, Katherine devoted herself to raising a large family while encouraging her children's artistic gifts. As the Jackson siblings achieved worldwide fame, she remained a stabilizing influence, emphasizing discipline, humility, and spirituality. Although much public attention focused on the demanding management style of Joe Jackson, Janet has frequently acknowledged her mother's kindness and emotional support as essential sources of comfort throughout her childhood. Determined to establish her own path, Janet transformed herself from a successful television actress into a global music icon. Albums such as Control, Rhythm Nation 1814, and Janet redefined contemporary pop and R&B while addressing themes of independence, equality, and personal empowerment. With over 100 million records sold worldwide, numerous Grammy Awards and induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Janet became one of the most influential artists of her generation. Despite intense media scrutiny surrounding the Jackson family over several decades, Catherine and Janet maintained a close relationship built on mutual respect. Janet has repeatedly spoken about her gratitude for her mother's unwavering support during personal challenges, including the loss of Michael Jackson in 2009. Catherine, in turn, has expressed pride in Janet's resilience and her ability to remain compassionate despite extraordinary public pressure. Today, Catherine Jackson and Janet Jackson symbolize the enduring strength of family. Their journey illustrates how unconditional love can provide stability even amid unimaginable fame. More than chart records or awards, their lasting legacy reminds us that the greatest success often begins with the guidance, sacrifice, and encouragement found within a mother's home. Lauryn Hill and Cilla Marley. The story of Lauryn Hill and Cilla Marley is one of extraordinary talent, complicated expectations, and personal growth lived under constant public attention. As the daughter of one of the most celebrated artists in modern music, Cilla inherited a remarkable cultural legacy before she was old enough to understand its significance. Their relationship has attracted public curiosity for years, yet behind the headlines lies a family striving to balance love, discipline, individuality, and healing. Lauryn Hill rose to international fame as a member of the Fugees before releasing The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill in 1998, an album widely regarded as one of the greatest recordings in music history. It earned 5 Grammy Awards in a single night, making Hill the first woman to receive that many Grammys in one ceremony. Her influence extended far beyond music, inspiring generations of artists through deeply personal songwriting and socially conscious themes. Growing up, Cilla Marley experienced both the privileges and challenges of being raised by an iconic performer. Rather than immediately pursuing music, she established herself in the fashion industry, modeling for internationally recognized brands and gradually building her own public identity. Over the years, Cilla has also spoken openly about aspects of her upbringing, including strict parenting and the emotional complexity of growing up in a family constantly observed by the public. Those reflections have sparked widespread discussion, while also highlighting the importance of understanding family experiences with empathy and context. Despite periods of public attention surrounding private family matters, both Lauryn and Cilla have continued moving forward in their respective careers. Cilla has expanded into creative projects beyond modeling, while Lauryn remains celebrated as one of the most influential artists in hip-hop and soul history. Today, Lauryn Hill and Cilla Marley represent a relationship shaped by legacy, honesty, and resilience. Their story reminds us that even within extraordinary families, growth often comes through difficult conversations, mutual understanding, and the courage to define one's own path while honoring the generations that came before. Lisa Bonet and Zoe Kravitz. For many Hollywood families, living in the shadow of a famous parent can feel overwhelming. Yet Lisa Bonet and Zoe Kravitz have built one of the entertainment industry's most admired mother-daughter relationships by embracing individuality instead of comparison. Their journey is defined not by competition but by mutual respect, artistic freedom, and an unwavering bond that has grown stronger with time. Lisa Bonet became a household name during the 1980s as Denise Huxtable on The Cosby Show and its spin-off A Different World. Her effortless style, independent spirit, and unconventional personality made her one of television's most recognizable young actresses. In 1988, she welcomed daughter Zoe with musician Lenny Kravitz, creating a family deeply connected to music, film, and popular culture. Although Lisa and Lenny eventually separated, they maintained a respectful, co-parenting relationship that allowed Zoe to grow up surrounded by love and creativity. As a child, Zoe divided her time between both parents, an experience she has openly discussed in interviews. Rather than simply following in her mother's footsteps, she carefully built her own career through determination and versatility. Her breakthrough came with roles in X-Men First Class, Mad Max Fury Road, Big Little Lies, and later as Catwoman in the Batman 2022. She also pursued music and fashion, becoming one of Hollywood's most recognizable modern style icons. Despite their successful careers, Lisa and Zoe have always prioritized family over fame. They frequently appear together at premieres, fashion events, and interviews where their affection and genuine friendship are impossible to miss. Zoe has often described her mother as one of her greatest inspirations, praising Lisa's authenticity and courage to live life on her own terms. Today, Lisa Bonet and Zoe Kravitz represent far more than two successful actresses. Their relationship reflects trust, independence, and unconditional support across generations. Rather than allowing celebrity to define their family, they have built a legacy rooted in creativity, honesty, and the freedom to become exactly who they were meant to be. Thandiwe Newton and Nico Parker. The entertainment industry has watched many talented children follow their famous parents into acting, but few journeys have been as promising as that of Thandiwe Newton and Nico Parker. While Thandiwe established herself as one of Britain's most respected actresses through decades of outstanding performances, Nico has entered Hollywood with quiet confidence, determined to build her own reputation instead of relying on her family's remarkable legacy. Born in London, Thandiwe Newton earned international acclaim through films including Crash: The Pursuit of Happiness, Mission Impossible 2, and the HBO series Westworld, for which she won a Primetime Emmy Award. Throughout her career, she became known not only for exceptional acting, but also for speaking openly about representation, equality, and the challenges women of color face within the entertainment industry. Her daughter Nico Parker, born in 2004, inherited both creativity and determination, making her film debut opposite Naomi Watts in Dumbo 2019. Nico immediately impressed audiences with her natural screen presence. She later earned widespread praise for portraying Sarah Miller in HBO's acclaimed adaptation of The Last of Us, proving that her growing success reflected genuine talent rather than family connections alone. Thandiwe has consistently encouraged Nico to remain grounded despite early recognition. Instead of placing unrealistic expectations upon her daughter, she has emphasized education, personal growth, and emotional well-being before celebrity. Their public appearances together reveal warmth, admiration, and mutual respect rather than rivalry. Nico, in turn, has frequently credited her mother for teaching resilience, kindness, and the importance of remaining authentic within a highly competitive industry. As Nico's career continues expanding, comparisons with Thandiwe remain inevitable, yet both women understand that every generation must create its own path. Their relationship illustrates how guidance can empower rather than overshadow, allowing talent to flourish naturally. Today, Thandiwe Newton and Nico Parker stand as one of Hollywood's most inspiring mother-daughter duos. Their story demonstrates that a lasting legacy is not measured simply by awards or fame, but by the ability to encourage the next generation to dream boldly while remaining true to themselves. Felicia Rashad and Condola Rashad. For generations of television viewers, Felicia Rashad became the image of grace, intelligence, and strength through her unforgettable portrayal of Claire Huxtable on The Cosby Show. Long before audiences knew her daughter, however, she had already established a standard of excellence that would inspire countless performers. Growing up with such an accomplished mother could have created enormous pressure, but Condola Rashad chose not to imitate her mother's career. Instead, she forged a remarkable artistic path entirely her own. Born in New York City, Condola developed a passion for acting while watching both of her parents succeed in the performing arts. After graduating from the California Institute of the Arts, she dedicated herself primarily to theater, believing the stage offered the greatest opportunity to develop her craft. Her commitment quickly attracted widespread acclaim. Before the age of 40, Condola received multiple Tony Award nominations, becoming one of Broadway's most respected actresses through performances in productions including Stick, Fly, The Trip to Bountiful St. Joan, and A Doll's House Part 2. Rather than encouraging comparisons, Felicia consistently supported her daughter's independence. She has often expressed pride in Condola's willingness to choose challenging theatrical roles instead of pursuing the faster recognition often associated with television and film. Their relationship reflects encouragement rather than expectation, allowing Condola to establish a respected reputation based entirely on her own achievements. Beyond Broadway, Condola successfully expanded into television with appearances in series such as Billions, Master of None, and other acclaimed productions. Throughout her growing career, she has maintained the same dedication to thoughtful storytelling and artistic excellence that audiences have long admired in her mother. Today, Felicia Rashad and Condola Rashad exemplify how talent, discipline, and mutual respect can strengthen family bonds across generations. Their journey is not simply about shared success, but about honoring individual voices while celebrating a common love for the performing arts. Together, they continue inspiring aspiring actors by proving that true legacy is built through character dedication and the courage to follow one's own path. Tamika "Tiny" Cottle and Zonique Pullins. The relationship between Tamika "Tiny" Cottle and Zonique Pullins is a story of family resilience and finding an individual voice in the entertainment industry. Long before reality television introduced them to millions of viewers, Tiny had already earned respect as a member of the Grammy Award-winning R&B group X-Escape, whose powerful harmonies helped define 1990s contemporary R&B. As her daughter grew up, Zonique witnessed both the rewards and sacrifices that accompanied a life in the spotlight, learning firsthand that fame often demands far more than talent alone. Tiny's success extended beyond music into television and business, giving her children opportunities few families experience. Yet she consistently encouraged Zonique to develop her own identity rather than simply following in her footsteps. Determined to succeed on her own merits, Zonique entered the music industry with the girl group OMG Girls, where she gradually earned recognition as a performer instead of merely being known as Tiny's daughter. The group's popularity among younger audiences introduced Zonique to a new generation of fans while allowing her confidence to grow. Their family life later became widely known through reality television, including T.I. and Tiny: The Family Hustle, where viewers watched the everyday challenges of balancing career ambitions, parenting, and personal relationships. Unlike carefully scripted Hollywood images, the series revealed genuine conversations about growing up, independence, and responsibility. Those moments helped audiences appreciate the authenticity of their bond, even when mother and daughter occasionally disagreed about important life decisions. Outside television, Zonique expanded into hosting entrepreneurship and digital media while continuing to explore music. Tiny remained one of her strongest supporters, offering guidance without trying to control her daughter's path. Their relationship reflects trust, patience, and the understanding that every generation must eventually make its own choices. Today, Tiny and Zonique continue inspiring fans by demonstrating that family support does not require perfection. Their journey reminds us that behind every successful daughter is often a mother willing to provide encouragement while allowing her child the freedom to become her own person. Sandra Pepper Denton and Egypt Chris. For decades, Sandra Pepper Denton has been recognized as one of hip-hop's true pioneers. As one half of the legendary duo, Salt-N-Pepa, she helped transform the image of women in rap while breaking barriers throughout the music industry. Her daughter, Egypt Chris, grew up surrounded by creativity, celebrity, and enormous expectations. Yet rather than simply inheriting a famous family name, Egypt has spent years discovering her own identity while navigating the opportunities and challenges that accompany life in a well-known entertainment family. Peppa's influence extends far beyond hit songs such as Push It Shoop and Let's Talk About Sex. She became a role model for generations of women pursuing careers in hip-hop, proving that confidence, talent, and determination could overcome long-standing industry barriers. Egypt witnessed that remarkable legacy from childhood, but she also observed the personal sacrifices often hidden behind public success. Many viewers became familiar with their relationship through Growing Up Hip-Hop, where Egypt openly discussed balancing family expectations with her own dreams. The series showed heartfelt conversations about independence, relationships, and the pressure of carrying a famous surname. While television occasionally highlighted disagreements, it also revealed the deep affection and respect that consistently united mother and daughter despite differing opinions. Egypt gradually pursued music acting and media opportunities while working to establish herself beyond comparisons with her iconic mother. Peppa encouraged her daughter to remain authentic and patient, emphasizing that meaningful success comes through persistence rather than instant recognition. Their willingness to discuss family struggles publicly also helped many viewers relate to the universal challenges of communication between parents and adult children. Today, Sandra Pepper Denton and Egypt Chris represent a modern mother-daughter relationship shaped by honesty, resilience, and mutual respect. Their story demonstrates that family bonds can remain strong even when life's paths become complicated. Together, they continue proving that the greatest inheritance a parent can offer is not fame itself, but the confidence to pursue one's own dreams with courage and integrity. Erykah Badu and Puma Curry-Wright. Throughout her remarkable career, Erykah Badu has become one of music's most original voices, admired for blending neo-soul, jazz, hip-hop, and spirituality into an unmistakable artistic identity. Away from the stage, however, she is also a devoted mother whose relationship with her daughter, Puma Curry-Wright, reflects creativity, honesty, and unconditional support. Their journey offers a fascinating look at how artistic talent can inspire the next generation without limiting personal individuality. Erykah first gained worldwide recognition with her groundbreaking debut album Baduizm in 1997, earning multiple Grammy Awards and helping redefine contemporary soul music. Rather than raising her children within a rigid celebrity lifestyle, she encouraged curiosity, artistic exploration, and independent thinking. Puma grew up surrounded by music, visual art, and creative expression, developing confidence in her own abilities from an early age. As Puma entered her teenage years, she occasionally joined her mother on stage, impressing audiences with her natural vocal talent and stage presence. Videos of their performances quickly attracted attention online, prompting fans to notice both Puma's confidence and the unmistakable musical influence inherited from her mother. Instead of placing pressure on her daughter to become another version of Erykah Badu, the legendary singer repeatedly emphasized that Puma should discover her own artistic direction and personal identity. Beyond music, the two frequently share humorous and affectionate moments through interviews and social media, revealing a relationship built on friendship as well as family. Erykah's unconventional parenting style has often encouraged open conversations, allowing Puma the freedom to express herself honestly while learning valuable lessons about responsibility and self-respect. Today, Erykah Badu and Puma Curry Wright represent a refreshing example of modern motherhood within the entertainment industry. Their story demonstrates that creativity flourishes most naturally when children are encouraged to become themselves rather than imitate their parents. Together, they continue showing that the strongest family legacy is built through love, authenticity, and the courage to celebrate individuality across generations. Brandy Norwood and Sarai Smith. The relationship between Brandy Norwood and her daughter Sarai Smith reflects resilience, encouragement, and the importance of embracing one's true identity despite public expectations. Brandy achieved international fame while still a teenager, becoming one of the defining voices of contemporary R&B and starring in the beloved television sitcom Moesha. Yet beyond her remarkable career, she has often described motherhood as the role that transformed her life more profoundly than any award or chart-topping success ever could. Born in 2002, Sarai grew up surrounded by music, television, and constant media attention. Rather than encouraging her daughter to pursue celebrity immediately, Brandy focused on providing a stable upbringing while allowing Sarai to discover her own passions at her own pace. As she matured, Sarai gradually developed an interest in music, occasionally sharing performances that revealed both confidence and impressive vocal ability. One of the most inspiring aspects of Sarai's journey has been her openness about health, confidence, and personal growth. She has publicly discussed the importance of developing self-esteem and making positive lifestyle changes for her own well-being rather than to satisfy public expectations. Throughout that process, Brandy consistently offered encouragement instead of pressure, celebrating her daughter's achievements while reminding her that genuine happiness begins with self-acceptance. Brandy has repeatedly expressed how becoming a mother changed her priorities, motivating her to balance career ambitions with family responsibilities. Their public appearances together reveal warmth, affection, and mutual admiration, while interviews often highlight the strong communication that defines their relationship. Rather than expecting Sarai to repeat her own remarkable success, Brandy encourages her daughter to build a future based on her own dreams and talents. Today, Brandy Norwood and Sarai Smith represent a powerful example of modern motherhood rooted in love, patience, and understanding. Their story reminds audiences that the greatest gift parents can offer is not fame or opportunity alone, but the confidence to embrace one's authentic self. Together, they continue inspiring families by proving that unconditional support remains the strongest foundation for lasting success. Kimora Lee Simmons and Ming Lee Simmons. The relationship between Kimora Lee Simmons and Ming Lee Simmons reflects fashion family ambition and the unique challenge of growing up inside one of America's most recognizable celebrity households. Long before Ming entered the public eye, Kimora had already established herself as a groundbreaking model, entrepreneur, and television personality. Beginning her modeling career with Chanel as a teenager, she later transformed Baby Phat into one of the most successful fashion brands of the early 2000s. Watching her mother build a global business empire gave Ming an early understanding that success required far more than fame. It demanded discipline, resilience, and constant reinvention. Born in 2000, Ming grew up surrounded by cameras, fashion shows, and business meetings. As the daughter of Kimora Lee Simmons and music executive Russell Simmons, she was introduced to celebrity life from an early age. However, carrying such a famous surname also meant facing constant comparisons. Rather than allowing public expectations to define her future, Ming gradually explored modeling, fashion collaborations, and entrepreneurship while developing her own voice on social media and in business. Kimora has consistently encouraged her daughter to appreciate the opportunities she inherited without depending solely on family recognition. As Baby Phat returned to the fashion world, Ming became part of introducing the iconic brand to a new generation, blending modern trends with the legacy her mother had created. Their partnership demonstrates how family businesses can evolve when younger generations contribute fresh perspectives while respecting established foundations. Outside business, Kimora and Ming frequently share warm family moments that reveal a relationship built on trust, humor, and mutual admiration. Kimora often emphasizes education, confidence, and financial independence lessons she believes are just as important as professional success. Today, Kimora Lee Simmons and Ming Lee Simmons represent a powerful example of legacy passed through guidance rather than pressure. Their story reminds us that true success is not simply inheriting an opportunity, but earning respect by building upon it with hard work, creativity, and authenticity. Kimora Lee Simmons and Aoki Lee Simmons. Although Kimora Lee Simmons built an international reputation through fashion and entrepreneurship, her younger daughter Aoki Lee Simmons has chosen a path that combines creativity with remarkable academic achievement. Their relationship illustrates how a supportive parent can encourage individuality rather than expecting every child to follow the same career. While Aoki inherited her mother's confidence and public presence, she has also demonstrated an independent spirit that continues to shape her own identity. Born in 2002, Aoki grew up in a family where fashion shows, magazine covers, and television cameras were part of everyday life. Yet despite being surrounded by celebrity culture, she developed a strong interest in education alongside modeling. Her acceptance into Harvard University attracted widespread attention, proving that intellectual ambition could exist alongside a successful modeling career. Aoki became an inspiring example for young people who believed they had to choose between academics and artistic pursuits. Kimora has frequently spoken with pride about her daughter's dedication to learning. Rather than measuring success only through fame or financial achievement, she encouraged Aoki to challenge herself intellectually while remaining connected to her cultural identity and family values. Those lessons became especially important as Aoki entered both the fashion industry and elite academic environments, where she often found herself navigating public expectations and online criticism. As a model, Aoki has participated in campaigns while continuing to build a personal identity distinct from both her mother and sister. She has openly discussed topics including education, confidence, and representation, demonstrating maturity beyond her years. Meanwhile, Kimora has remained both a mentor and a protective parent, offering guidance without limiting her daughter's independence. Today, Kimora and Aoki represent a modern mother-daughter relationship built upon mutual respect, education, and empowerment. Their journey proves that legacy is strongest when children are encouraged to pursue their own passions instead of living according to someone else's expectations. Together, they continue showing that intelligence, creativity, and determination can thrive side by side. Vanessa Williams and Gillian Hervey. The relationship between Vanessa Williams and Gillian Hervey is a story of resilience, artistic freedom, and the courage to create an original identity across generations. Vanessa Williams became a cultural trailblazer when she was crowned the first Black Miss America in 1983. Although controversy forced her resignation later that year, she refused to allow one difficult chapter to define her future. Instead, she rebuilt her career through music, Broadway, television, and film, becoming one of the entertainment industry's most respected performers. Her determination became a powerful example for her daughter Gillian. Born in 1989, Gillian Hervey inherited a love for music and performance, but chose not to imitate her mother's career. After studying dance, she became the lead vocalist of the alternative soul duo Lion Babe, blending neo-soul, electronic music, funk, and R&B into a sound that was entirely her own. Her distinctive voice, bold artistic vision, and celebration of natural beauty quickly attracted international attention, allowing audiences to recognize Gillian as an artist rather than simply the daughter of a celebrity. Vanessa has often spoken about the importance of perseverance and self-confidence, lessons shaped by her own experiences overcoming public adversity. Those values helped Gillian navigate an industry where comparisons with famous parents are almost inevitable. Rather than feeling overshadowed, Gillian embraced her individuality, building her career through original music, live performances, and collaborations with respected artists. The affection between mother and daughter is evident whenever they appear together publicly. Vanessa frequently celebrates Gillian's achievements, while Gillian has expressed admiration for her mother's resilience and ability to reinvent herself throughout several decades in entertainment. Their relationship reflects encouragement instead of expectation, allowing each woman to succeed in her own unique way. Today, Vanessa Williams and Gillian Hervey demonstrate that family legacy is about inspiration rather than imitation. Their story reminds us that true success comes from honoring where you came from while having the courage to create something entirely your own. As we've seen, behind every unforgettable mother and daughter is a story the headlines rarely tell. Some overcame unimaginable loss, others fought through public pressure, while many proved that true legacy is built not by fame alone, but by love, resilience, and the courage to forge their own path. Which mother-daughter duo inspired you the most and whose journey surprised you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your perspective. If you enjoyed this journey through the hidden stories of Black celebrity families, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another inspiring story from Golden Black Legends. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.